Today on the Midweek Move, we're going to talk about Paul's wild trip home. Hello and welcome to the Midweek Move podcast, essentially the only place is a podcast where we examine the scriptures line by line and ask ourselves what is happening. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I am joined at our Orange-walled studio with Farron. How are you doing, sis?
Good.
I'm so glad to have you here with us today.
Hi.
Has this been fun doing film school?
Yeah.
What's been the best part so far?
I don't know. Just being here.
Just being here? I respect that. Most of my joy of film school is just hanging out with you guys, genuinely. So today, though, we're going through Acts 20.
Yeah.
And we're picking up, obviously last week we just talked with Brayson about Paul being in Ephesus and things were getting wild. There's a riot on the back end of it. Mm-hmm. And now things are taking a turn. We're getting towards the height or the close to the downside of his ministry time frame. So let's jump into it. What do you got happening in Acts chapter 20?
Okay, so I'm just going to read like 1 through 3.
Okay.
After the uproar had ceased, Paul called the disciples to himself, embraced them, and departed to go to Macedonia.
Mm-hmm.
Now when he had gone over that region and encouraged them with many words, he came to Greece, and stayed 3 months. And when the Jews plotted against him as he was about to sail to Syria, he decided to return to Macedonia.
Okay.
Or he decided to return through Macedonia.
Right.
Okay, so my question is, after the Jews plotted against Paul, why did he decide to return to Syria through Macedonia instead of sailing?
So it's a great question. The logic would go, just get on a boat and go. Mm-hmm. We got to remember a couple of things. First off, he is responsible for all the funds that people, because they're in this trip, he's been raising funds for the church as a whole.
Yeah.
To finance things. So he's carrying all that with him. And then there's a death threat against him. One of the easiest ways to get him is to have somebody post up at the dock, wait for him to load onto a ship and attack him there. He can't go anywhere. That and all of his stuff is there. So either robbers will take it and steal it, or they'll dump it over the boat. And all of a sudden, the ministry is not being funded correctly. And this is the thing people don't think about. Ministry takes money. There's a cost to things. And so he is raising money for the ministry as a whole. And so he has to be a good steward of it. And protecting what you have is part of that stewardship process. So the land situation, what's happening here is that if you keep reading, it says here that he had a lot of people with him. He had Sopater, the Berean, son of Pyrrhus. He had somebody from Thessalonians. He had somebody from, he had Timothy. He had a whole group of people with him.
Yeah.
So he's traveling in a large group of people, representatives of the Gentile church. So we now have safety in numbers. You have people who are well known, that if they get attacked, there's going to be bigger issues within communities. So it was kind of a strategic situation. One is to be a good steward, protect your stuff. Two, I got a crew. So if someone wants to get wild, we can get wild. But so it's just a very logistical, simple thinking of, let me take care of what we have. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have to find my other question.
That's all right. It's all good. I'm glad you asked that question while you're looking that up, because I never thought about that. I'm like, why is he traveling with his crew? And so it's like, and it's just ministry, there's one level of the super spiritual, like, man, the Lord's leading me this way, but also it's just being practical. We got to be able to take care of ourselves. We got to take care of what's taking place. I want to be a good steward of what we have. It's like here at the church, we're doing this film school here. I make sure the building's locked up so that nobody can come in while we're here. Where we got everything set up. We're filming at all the places we film at. We have cameras, and people are like, well, why do we got cameras everywhere? It's for people's protection, to keep people safe.
Okay.
That way if something stupid happens, we go, okay, this is what happened. Gerbil fell out of the ceiling. Everyone freaked out. It was wild. To date, there's never been a gerbil that fell out of the ceiling. It's okay, gosh. I promise.
Okay, so we kind of jumped to verse 13.
Okay.
And I'll just read through 15.
Okay.
Then we went ahead to the ship and sailed to Assos, there intending to take Paul on board. For so he had given orders, intending himself to go on foot. And when he met us at Assos, we took him on board and came to, what is that place?
Mitylene.
Mitylene. We sailed from there, and the next day came opposite Chios. The following day, we arrived at Samos and stayed at
Miletus.
Miletus. Okay. Yeah. So my question is, why did Paul go on foot instead of sailing to Assos with the other men?
Again, it's a simple aspect of the whole safety aspect. So he's taking this trip, and he's just safety in numbers, and he wants to make sure he's protecting what he has. Now, there's some ideas also that as he's traveling, there's still, just because he's traveling doesn't mean he's not ministering to people. So he's like, well, I'm doing this while we're traveling numbers. I'm going to continue to do what I need to do. I'm going to preach the gospel. I'm going to tell people who God is, even though I'm in trouble, which brings a whole interesting idea of the fact that, because there are some people that are like, well, man, if it's dangerous, I better not say anything because I don't want anybody to say anything or get hurt.
Yeah.
But that's not his goal. As Christians, our mission is to tell people about Jesus no matter what's taking place. And so he's traveling, he's being secure about things, but he's still continuing to preach the gospel as he moves along through this journey. That's your answer.
Okay. So the next question is towards the end, like kind of when they started like settling down somewhere a little bit. I'll just start from 34 and go.
Okay.
Yes, you yourselves know that these hands have provided for my necessities and for those who were with me. I have shown you in every way by laboring like this that you must support the weak and remember the words of the Lord Jesus that he said, "It is more blessed to give than to receive." And when he had said these things, he knelt down and prayed with them all. They all wept freely and fell on Paul's neck and kissed him, sorrowing most of all for the words which he spoke, that they would no more see his face, and they accompanied him to the ship. So my question is, why would the disciples not see Paul again?
So this is the aspect where Paul has realized that his ministry in this area is over. You know, this isn't like in today's day, if I want to get to Bossier, it takes me 15 minutes. If I want to get to Houghton, 20 minutes. Here, traveling these distances, it was a massive journey. It was an undertaking. We're talking days, weeks. And Paul realized, I'm done in this area. What God has put me here for is done. I need to now go back to another area and minister there. And so he's going, I'm not coming back, guys. I'll write you letters, but I'm not going to be coming back to this area. And so it was kind of his farewell to them. And then get on the back end, we see his letters of Ephesus, our Ephesians, and all those other ones that he wrote to these people later. There you go.
Okay.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right. I like it. Guys, I want to hear from you. What are your questions? How can we help you understand these things better in context? Reach out to us, mediahub@thpshreveport.com. And if you're in the Shreveport Bossier area, you would like to come visit the Healing Place, we're located at 8957 Kingston Road. And if you want more information, visit our website, thpshreveport.com. Till next time, have a great week.
Bye.